يا راقصا طربا بحفل المولد يا زاعما حب النبي محمد.
يا راقصا طربا بحفل المولد يا زاعما حب النبي محمد. لو كان حبك صادقا لأطعته قولا وفعلا دون أي تردد، لكن فعلك لا يوافق نهجه أبدا ولا نهج الرعي.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Regarding the month in which Nabi of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born, most scholars are of the opinion that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born in Rabi'ul Awwal. Allama ibn Jawzi rahmahullah confirms the unanimity of the ulama on this issue. Then again, some of the opinion that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born in Rabi'ul Akhir, and some say he was born in Safar, and some in Rajab, whilst some say that he was born in Ramadan. However, all these later opinions are unreliably weak ittifaqan. And regarding the date in which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam he was born, Allama Qastallani rahimahullah has mentioned 7 views on 2nd, 8th, 10th, 12th, 17th, 18th and 21st. In Qasas al-Quran, Maulana Hifzur Rahman rahimahullah writes, amongst the general messages, the famous view is that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born on the 12th. Some very weak narrations are used to substantiate this view. Many scholars of the view that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born on the 8th. However, the most correct and sound view is that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born on the 9th Rabi'ul Awwal. Many famous historians and experts in hadith, as well as high-ranked imams, have declared this view to be correct and most established. This is the view of great scholars like Humaydi, Uqaydi, Yunus ibn Yazid, ibn Abdullah, ibn Hazm, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khawarizmi, Abu al-Khattab ibn Dihya, ibn Taymiyyah, ibn Qayyim, ibn Kathir, ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, and Badruddin Aini and other ulamas. He further writes, Mahmud Pasha, who had been a famous astronomer of Constantinople, had drawn an astronomical table showing all the solar and lunar eclipses from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam till his time. It is established that on the last day in the month of Shawwal, 10th Hijri, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's son Ibrahim radiyallahu anhu passed away, in which there was a solar eclipse. Working in this manner, he has proven that it was impossible for the 12th Rabi'ul Awwal to have fallen on a Monday. 9th Rabi'ul Awwal falls on a Monday. Therefore, with regard to soundness of narrations and the mathematical and astronomical calculations, the most soundly established date is the 9th Rabi'ul Awwal. This is in Qasas al-Quran. So some people celebrate the birthday of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam on the 12th Rabi'ul Awwal. The great scholars state that this is incorrect. The correct manner is to discuss the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam at all times and to inculcate his teachings into our lives. The greatest lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam were the Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. Despite their intense love for him, not one of them ever celebrated his birthday. This also remained the practice of the Tabi'in, Atba'u Tabi'in, great fuqaha, muhaddithin and others. It seems that the first person to commence this function was a person by the name of Abu Sa'id Muzaffaruddin, who was born in 630 after Hijri. Imam Abu al-Hasan Ali ibn Fadl Maqdisi rahimahullah, in his kitab Jami' al-Masail, states the practice of Mawlud, meaning celebrating the birthday of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, was not of the practices of the great pious predecessors Salafus Salihin. It was introduced after the Qurun al-Thalatha, the 3 ages following our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which he sallallahu alayhi wasallam described as the best of times. Imam Shamsul A'immah Taj al-Fakihani rahmahullah says in his Risala, I know of no basis for this practice of Mawlud in the Quran and the Sunnah. It has not been reported from any of the great ulama and imams who were the leaders of the deen and who held on firmly to the ways of the great predecessors. In reality, this practice of Mawlud is a bid'ah innovated by evil people who were followers of lust. Imam Ibn al-Hajj rahimahullah says, among the bid'ah which these people have innovated is the practice of Mawlud during the month of Rabi'ul Awwal. They believe that this act of Mawlud is among the great acts of ibadat of Islam, whilst in reality it is a practice consisting of innovations and haram acts. Sheikh al-Hanabila Sharafuddin rahmatullahi alayhi said, the function of Mawlid, celebrating the birthday of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which some of the wealthy practice every year, along with its evil acts, it by itself is a bid'ah which was innovated by one who follows his lust and who does not know what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam has commanded. This is found in Al-Qawl Al-Mu'tamad. Qadi Shihabuddin rahmatullah alayhi says in his Fatawa Tuhfatul Qudat, when asked about Mawlid, it should not be held because it is an innovation, and every innovation is a dalala, and every dalala will be in the fire. That what the Juhal do in the beginning of every Rabi'ul Awwal is baseless. They stand when the birth of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is mentioned and they think that his ruh sallallahu alayhi wasallam is present. Their thinking is batil. In fact, this belief is shirk. The A'imma have prohibited such act. It is quoted in the book called Shari'atul Ilahiyah. Ta'allam Abdul Rahman rahmatullah alayhi states in his Fatawa, verily the practice of Mawlid is bid'ah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam did not practice it, nor did his khulafa, nor the fuqaha of Islam. Allamatu Shaykh Tajuddin al-Fakihani rahmatullahi alayhi, in refutation of this bid'ah sayyi'ah, he writes in his Al-Mawridu fil Kalam ala Amal al-Mawlid, I know not of any basis for this Mawlid, neither from the Kitab which is Quran, nor from the Sunnah, nor is it narrated from those ulama Salafus Salihin who were the authorities of the deen and who had supported with diligence the narrations of the Salafus Salihin. This Mawlid is bid'ah. The Ahlul Batil had originated it, and the carnal lust of the worshippers of the stomach have nourished it. Neither did the Sahaba nor the pious Tabi'in practice this bid'ah of Mawlid. And if I am questioned about it, divine praises on the day of Qiyamah, I shall give this same response. It is not mustahab nor even mubah, permissible, because an innovation in the deen cannot be permissible. This is the ijma' of the Muslimin. Thus Mawlid is either makruh tahrimi or haram. Allama Hassan ibn Ali rahmatullah alayhi states, the milad function which Jahil Sufis had innovated, there is no basis for it in the Sharia. On the contrary, it is bid'ah sayyi'ah consisting of numerous evils. Sheikh Muhammad Abu Bakr al-Makhzumi al-Maliki rahmatullah alayhi states, among the evil acts of abomination and evil prohibitions in this age is the function of Mawlid. Ummats of the previous Anbiya were destroyed for innovating new acts in the deen. Allama Alauddin ibn Ismail al-Shafi'i rahmatullah alayhi states in his Sharh al-Ba'ath wal-Nushur, Mawlid is bid'ah, its perpetrator is deserving of criticism. In Ash-Sharia Ilahiyah, it is said, undoubtedly an evil bid'ah which is prevalent in countries and cities is the Mawlid function. It has no basis in the Dalail of the Sharia, not in the Quran and not in the Hadith. And those people who are involved in this ihtifal of Mawlid have quoted some of the ulama as their dalil, as their proof on their doings, the likes of Allama Suyuti, Allama Sakhawi and others. Ulama has categorized their aqwal, meaning the aqwal of these ulama, regarding Mawlid as their slopes. Regarding it, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu said, the slope of the alim, the disputing of the munafiq using the Quran, and the hukam, meaning fatwa of the a'imma mudillin, demolish Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, I fear for my ummah 3 acts: the slope of an alim, the disputing of a munafiq with the Quran, and the denial of qadr, meaning taqdir. Allama Sakhawi rahmatullahi alayhi, he said in his statement, which these people who are involved in al-ihtifal with the Mawlid of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam quotes, Allama Sakhawi rahmatullah said, the people of the cross, meaning the Christians, have made the birthday of their Nabi, in fact their God, their great day of Eid, which is the Christmas day. The people of Islam are more deserving of honoring their Nabi by means of birthday celebration. So this observation of Allama Sakhawi rahmatullahi alayhi confirms that Mawlid is in emulation of the Christians' festival of Christmas. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, whoever emulates a people is of them. Mullah Ali Qari rahmatullahi alayhi, refuting the blunder of Allama Sakhawi rahmatullah alayhi, says in his Al-Mawrid al-Rawi fi Mawlid al-Nabi, I say that we have been commanded by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to oppose the Ahl Kitab. In one of the commentaries of Qasida Burda, the author writes, there are only 2 Eids in Islam. Adding another day from one's own side is an innovation in Islam. Worse is the fact that these functions are regarded as a great form of worship. Those who do not attend are regarded as sinners and disrespectful to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu, addressing the Muslims, said, how will you be when you will be enveloped by a fitna wherein the old will become senile and the young will become old? The people will regard this fitna to be sunnah. If any part of it is shunned, they will say that a sunnah has been shunned. The people ask, and when will that be? He responded, when your ulama, meaning the ulama of the truth, have departed and are in their graves, when your qaris will be abundant, your fuqaha will be few, your rulers will be numerous, your trustworthy ones will be few, the world will be pursued with deeds of the akhirah, and knowledge will be acquired for reasons other than the deen. Allahumma arna al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna